Why not? What's up, family and friends? Welcome to the Woke Nation. How are you doing? I'm sharing with us about our people, Africans, and the God madness or God madness in Africa. Wherever Africans are, they carry it with them. God madness. And the reason why I'm sharing this is because what somebody or our people always comment on your posts where they're talking about politics or what is going on in Africa. Then they will be like, oh, although they're complaining, about that companion like in Nigeria bullshit. They're complaining about how things are bad, politicians are not doing well, hunger in the land, like in Nigeria where people are actually suffering. The Igbo say they are marginalized. Other people that Nigerian government separated from Igbos now saying they are Igbos. They say fighting over it, they are not. And whenever I go there to point to them, like, how are you suffering like this and complaining, crying? It's not a lie. People are being kidnapped, both priests and the non-priests. Things are not working in Africa since you were born. It's the same bullshit. Yet, you believe there is God. That is madness. You believe that this God is almighty. And this God can do all things. At least use your condition to judge this God. Use your own condition to judge the God you believe can do all things. Why that can God provide for your need? They even gave you a book that tell you that this God done all things. You see people he has blessed in the Bible or in the Quran or in the Torah, how he made them rich. He say he lifted the poor from dungeon to palace or to throne. He made the poor rich. He's the father to the fatherless, mother to the motherless. All those wonderful things they wrote. Yet you are not experiencing it. But you continue believing that God exists and that God cares for you. That God loves you. That God protects you. But they are all lies. Where is your God? There's these two places in the book of Job that I like so much that if you can ponder on it, dwell on it, it will begin to open your eyes. Job 9:23 said that when an innocent person suffered and died sudden death, he said God sits back and laughs. Is it not true? You say, no, God cannot do all that. It is happening even in your own life. You know your own problems. That this God has not lifted a finger to show sympathy to you, to help you. He never done that. It's always people. You even beg people. You borrow from people. You steal from people. Yet you say there is God. And also in Job chapter 35, 9 to 10, he's saying the multitude of the oppression, the oppressors cry out. They cry, they complain. Things are hard. Things are not working. This one is bad. My uncle is bad. My village people are evil. This is happening. Yet the same person or the same people will insist there is God. And they will say you telling them there is no God. You are stupid. You are frustrated. You are evil. You are demon. You're going to hell. Who will go to hell? Is it not you that worship God that don't benefit you? You're already in hell and you will still go to hell after you die. That hell you believe. It's only people who believe in hell that will go to hell. If you don't believe in hell, you will never go to hell. It's people that believe in hell that, and according to even Bible, Psalm 139 verse 8, it said that God is in hell. He said if you go to hell, God is there. God, and you even believe that God is everywhere. God is everywhere, yet you are suffering. You run away from your village. Even these people that are making this noise on social media, they are not living in their different villages where they have their own land, even to feed themselves, grow their own food. Their God couldn't give them the ability to do that. They are educated. They didn't use whatever they learned from school to build themselves. We have engineers, yet we have bad roads. We have doctors, yet we don't have health care. We have government, yet people are suffering and dying unnecessarily. Yet those people that are suffering and dying unnecessarily still insist their God is real. Their God loves them. Their God cares. I'm the one frustrated for telling you there is no God. You that say there is God, you are crying. I'm not complaining. I'm not crying. My duty is to wake you up. I'm living well. I don't need your help. I'm not doing this for money. I'm not doing it for fame. Even when I was a pastor, never for fame, never for money. And that's why I get out from there, because from the beginning of my whatever, like what they taught me, I have been questioning everything. Like, if it's not true, if it's not working, I leave it. Why should I continue with what is not working at all? God is not working at all. There's no place you will tell me this is an example of where God is working. The Bible will tell you an example of a man God blesses, or man God uses, or man God chooses. But in reality, it's not possible. All the ministers of God are depending on people's money, on people's sweat. No God at all. When a pastor said that they give their money to God, ask them to give you that God's bank account so that you can give your own money directly to that God. But you won't do that. You say there is God, but you are quoting pastors. You say there is God, you are quoting your pastor. God never asks you to ask your pastor anything from him. God say ask him directly. Jeremiah chapter 33 verse 3. Jesus didn't say ask your pastor for anything. Jesus said ask him, he will do it. John 14. But all the God's instructions, all the Jesus instructions, you are not even obeying them, but you believe they are true. You know, they care about you, and you are defending them. You call me unbeliever, you call me names because I'm telling you the truth that will benefit you. I'm not asking you to give into my ministry. I'm not asking you to sow seed to me. It's keep your money, save your money for yourself. How dare you, after laboring and making the money, you go and give it to somebody that look like you or have the same features you have as a being, and you give it to that person believing there is a God that person is serving. Why you are serving the same God? Make una think now. Use your brain, Africans. Especially those of you that are living in abroad now. You know why you left your villages. You know why you left Africa. Yet, where you are living in Europe, where you are living in America, where you are living in Asia, you are claiming there is God. You still maintain there is God. God for what? You are there through visa. You are there through other traveling documents. Yet you believe there is God. Was it God that took you to abroad? No. But you believe you are there by God's grace. It was God's strength, God's grace that made it possible for you to be there. It's a lie. You are there because you presented all the documents required for that. They accepted, they check it, interview you, and issue you a visa. The same thing with a passport. Nobody has been anywhere by God's grace. No one has done anything or achieved anything in this world by God's grace. It is people suffering, working their ass off to put food on their table. Yet you insist there is God. That is madness. Madness. You can see you are suffering, even if you don't see your own. You know that of your family members, especially those of you that have aged parents. You know how they are suffering. You're carrying them from one hospital to another. Even because you don't have money, you're going to all those nurses in your village or going to clinic where they charge you less, or you are taking herbs because you don't have money to afford medicine. And you insist there is God. In all you are suffering, yet there is God. They brainwash us, my people. Wake up. That's why I will never support Ibrahim Traoré with Russia or with any African country, with any foreign country. I will never support it because they are the one that even made us suffering. The God we worship in Africa is their God. Even the God, it says, the God of your ancestors. Why people gave you that God? Your ancestors didn't make any God. They gave us God, then we begin to make God and goddesses. Let us wake up and stop being mad when it comes to God. Somebody tell you the truth, you get upset, calling the names when you are the stupid one. Stop, man.